92.7 The Block. This is the Community Kickback with your girl D. Renee all day. Oh yeah, I'm back up in the city, been out for a minute. And what better way to welcome myself back than one of Charlotte's most independent, strong, beautiful women has joined me in the studio today. I'm talking about Miss Lavetrice Raley, aka Miss V. I see you over there shining, sis.
Hello.
You're stunting right now.
Hello.
Okay, man, I met you through my girl Duchess. Y'all know Duchess of Ink. She's good friends with her mother. And I mean, you have a great reputation yourself. First of all, your hair is on fleek as always, boo. Give it up for your hair. Everybody in the room, put your hands together. Yes, Miss V, you are killing it as always. But go ahead and let everybody know who you are and what you got popping.
So, of course, my dream is my documentary that is being now filmed by Laura Checkaway, which is a Oscar nominee.
Yes, I love it. Now, you're being real humble right now because you do a lot more than just this amazing documentary. I'm going to go ahead and do your introduction a little bit if I can. Excuse me if I speak out of turn, okay?
Yes.
You are one of the top beauty brands in the city. You're owner of Private Eye Hair and Skin RX.
Yes.
You're owner of Kids Place Academy. You're the auntie of Darikas, who is Miss Fantasia's hairstylist. You're the creator behind the whole brand and the look with these pixie cuts, man.
Yes.
You kill it. You got blessed hands. Everybody knows you in the city. Everybody respects you. You are an amazing woman. You do so much, and your story is so strong
Thank you.
They wanted to do a documentary on your work, and you brought company with you today. Who else I got up in there?
My right hand, and he's left hand, but he's my right hand.
Go ahead and introduce yourself too, sir.
Well, hey everybody. My name is Derek Raley. Yes, I am. I'm Ms. V's better half, which is, of course, for me, I married up, but former Air Force, and I'm the person behind what makes everything happen. So whatever support that Ms. V needs, I'm there for.
I love it. Now, she also has her assistant in the building. They're getting it together right now. You know you're a boss lady when you got to have an assistant, and you really need one because you're that busy.
I am that busy.
So I had an opportunity to meet you, and you shared your story, and it was months ago, honestly, and you totally touched me just listening to you and watching the way you move and just feeling the blessing that is all over you in terms of business. And you were able to share a lot of insights with a group of young ladies with my girl Duchess, and I wanted to bring you back here today to share a little bit of that with our listeners. Is that cool?
Yeah, that is really cool.
Okay, so let's go back a little bit because now we know everything that you're doing now.
Yeah, so I talked about one of the biggest things with me, which is the depths of my story, is that being in trouble is not the end of the world. Sometimes it's the beginning.
Yes.
And that was one of the things that I always talked about whenever I talk to people. I like for them to know where I came from.
Now, can we go ahead and get real a little bit?
Oh, yeah, we can get really real.
Because we got to keep it real now. We on the block. You talk about being in trouble. I mean, your story is glamorous now, but it wasn't always as glamorous.
No. I got in trouble, and it was because I was very naive about some things that was going on with the individual that I met that I didn't know. And that's why one of the things with getting to know people, really get to know people, because one of the things that led me was being naive and not knowing that a person that I was with was in so much trouble.
Right. Now, I mean, people can put it together. They understand what you mean. Everybody has a past, and you're no different. But what I love about you is that you've been able to take that, and it's like it has totally fueled your movement to this whole new level. I mean, you're not just a hairstylist.
No.
You're not just someone who gives back to kids. You are an actual brand. Everything about you, from the way you present yourself to the way you brand your business and the way you conduct business, it's organized, it's thorough, it's elevated.
And I don't give up. That's my thing. I love challenges.
Man, I love it.
Challenges, and that's one thing I've always had in my whole life was challenges.
Now let's talk a little bit about those blessed hands of yours, because I've had a chance to see your hands, hold your hands, and try to get a little bit of the blessing over here on me. But the way you do hair,
it's love.
Okay, so how old were you when you got started with this?
8 years old. And it came from my grandmother, which is the depths of my documentary also. She's in my documentary. She was 104 years old.
Wow.
She came to New Jersey when I was 8 years old, and moved us to Charlotte. She used to do hair on her back porch. And I used to sit out there and just watch her at the age of 8 do hair. And it was just always my passion. I mean, I love it. I love making women look beautiful. And that's why after almost 12 years of being out of the hair industry, I came back to the hair industry with something that is just so delicate. And that's my Private Eye Hair and Skin specialty venue.
Right. And we were talking a little bit about that because there's so many different big brands, corporate brands out there that are trying to cater to us, Black women and women of all colors, to be honest. And they're putting products out there and they're offering these services, whether it's, body sculpting or, facials. But the quality of the product is not there. And that's something that you told me you felt was missing.
Oh, yes.
And that you bring to the table with your group.
Oh, yes. When I came back into the hair industry, maybe a little over 2 years ago, I started studying just products. I was looking for things that was going to make natural beauty and oils come out of our African-American women hair.
Right.
A lot of them have had chemicals in their hair for years, and it has basically just burnt their scalp.
Right.
So I'm getting clients that's coming in natural. I'm able to use my techniques, my blessings to make their hair look like they've had it chemically relaxed.
And man, I mean, when we're talking about blessings, like this is on a whole nother level. I know some of y'all are visual, so hurry right over right now to 927theblock.com on Instagram because Miss V, I got to get a little video of your hair right now so they can see what we're talking about. These are millennials. They got to see it for themselves.
That's right.
I mean,
That's
it's
right.
on another level. Every curl, every baby hair, every piece of a baby hair.
That's my signature. My baby hair is my signature.
It's
That's
on
Darica's
fleek.
signature
I'm telling
too.
you.
I know, man. Y'all kill it. Now, I know they've seen Fantasia's hair, but this is where the whole entire look really came from. I mean, you that lady when it comes to hair. I got to give you your props.
D. Renee, I must say, 14 years ago when I met this young lady, she was doing hair, of course, back then.
Right.
And I mean, when I met her, it was over a wrong number, but that's another story.
Uh-oh. We have to bring y'all back and tell that story.
Yeah, no doubt. But actually, just to see what she would do from sun up to sundown and the way, not only in terms of style and technique, but also what she brought to the table with her spirit. And
Right.
the women that sat in her chair, they got a whole lot more than just a brand new look.
Right.
Sometimes I've seen just with my own eyes, they come out with a brand new feeling.
Oh, man.
So I find, in addition to all the other endeavors that I've been a part of, from starting a daycare center from scratch, from starting Private Eye, which is located in 1949 North Sharon Avenue, but we'll get to it. And in addition to that, to be the subject of a documentary that wants to detail the type of things that you've overcome, which really shows success. Not winning is how many times you got up.
Oh,
and I
love
find
it.
that, a dynamic force of nature in regards to me being a part of it.
Oh, man. Perfectly put. I couldn't have said it any better. And I'm sitting here watching her as you're talking. You're being so humble, y'all. I mean, I really wish I could put y'all in the room. Like I said, I'm going to put some videos up in just a minute so you can feel her beautiful spirit and her energy. But one testament of a person's character is the way other people love you. And just sitting here watching your husband, watching your assistant, the way they're interacting with you. And you're not like, oh, go do this. You're not having a Mariah Carey moment in here at all.
My assistant, she runs
There's normally
me.
the other way around
She
for
runs
her.
me. And that's what she makes me better. And if she did not make me better, she wouldn't be here with me.
Wow, it's a brand that you can get behind.
She told me that she was the creator of whatever I hired her to do. And she said, if you trust my judgment, and I said, have to listen. Sometimes I don't want to listen, but I found listening has really taken me far. Although the documentary is about me, she owns it. It was her project. She wanted the whole world to know who I was when she met me.
Well, we want the whole city of Charlotte to know who you are right now. I got my girl, Lavetrice Raley, up in the building, a.k.a. Miss V, one of the top female entrepreneurs, beauty brand specialist in the city. She's rocking out with me right now. We're talking about her upcoming documentary, her businesses, and everything this lady got going on in the city. We're inspiring people today. This is the Community Kickback on 92.7 The Block. Don't move.